Alright. Hold on, let me go. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. It depends when you get for listening, watch this program. Well, me na Dr. Mankota, and today na Saturday, the 2nd of November. Wow, the year done almost done. Um, well, Mr. Kabo, the year done, about the year done. If you like now, yesterday no more starts. But anyway, I just want to welcome everybody in the program, me, na Dr. Mankota, and today we get another very interesting discussions. And this get for do with one very young guy where God been give the opportunity for making he become one of the faces of we national politics. And this now somebody we 37 years old or 38 years old around that time. And I am actually talking about we um I'm actually talking about we chief of staff, what would you call chief minister, you know. So the chief minister now kind like the third person now the well in the executive part, not as a government, we government because the government, the president, if the president not the vice president, if the vice president, if they're all handicapped, now the speaker of parliament and now the third in line, but that's not for the total government, but for the executive branch, the chief minister is the head of all the ministers them. So now in technically be the third person within the executive branch. And well, we once for discuss about few things we some of we they see they go on with this young man. By the way, the young man are a very, very young person. Like I said earlier, he just come for can be say, God been given the opportunity for make he can lead one of the most difficult and most sensitive and most anyway a position where mm, it get a mix of feelings or opinions for the past 1 year, some month now, where they appoint him. Um, some people say it actually creates some kind of ego in them. Well, me, they talk say, na ambition, not to ego, na ambition, because I don't think say, um, na a crime for somebody for making get ambition for go further. So, but one of the things where I know about Sierra Leone politics is for some of we way they just enter in a saloon politics, like the chief minister way um inexperience. If you not take time, that ambition they consume you. And if your ambition consume you, it is very easy for make you destroy yourself. And this is what I'm seeing with this young guy, David Senge, Dr. David Moina Senga. Quite recently, even within the SLPP inner circle, we don't they see some kind of mixed feelings about in style of doing things and in ambition and in in relationship towards individual SLPP members them. And there's a lot of things they go on. Let me start with those who actually are in favor of Dr. Senge for making able for run for the flag bearership of the SLPP for 2028, because this is now one of um the things them this this now one of the things them way well I mean una just put una comment in the comment section as we discuss probably una go able for know exactly what's in the topic today as I try to explain the topic. So when I continue for just put una comment. Yeah. Within the SLPP inner circle, there are people who get mixed feeling because of in style of leadership, in style of behavior, and in ambition. Um, I know one day interact with this guy directly. So most of the things that we are they talk now within I they see within the SLPP inner circle. Now yeah, they just they try for highlight. So not hold me for that, say, oh, Dr. Mankota this or Dr. Mankota that. Me own responsibility, me na journalist, me na media person for highlight things them so that the public will able for aware. It left to you for you make your own opinion. So one of the things we I see within the SLPP inner circle, this guy is very, very ambitious, and not only ambitious, and a guy way a little bit too arrogant. This not the word where they hearing frequently with the people them where they against this guy say he arrogant. One, they accept faults or mistakes, where he make mistakes. If you talk to them, he find a way for getting an excuse. And because of that, then things say now an arrogant person. And the second thing, well, in ambition, actually the direct term now a place where if you not take them, it destroy himself before even in political career, in actual political career starts. For example, for become a leader now the SLPP or like a flag bearer. And you get now the other side where now the supporters of this guy say, well, the guy is young, the guy they do very well now in positions them. So we support her all the way. And those guys who are supporting the chief minister because of the style of politics na salon, I don't see. Then they try for tarnish in character in a way probably unconsciously they don't know say na tarnish and tarnish in character. And now the reason this way I put now the what I call say inexperienced chief minister. We all know say the chief minister now an inexperienced person. When it comes to politics, definitely the chief minister now inexperienced person. Politics in Sierra Leone is very, very delicate, very, very complex. The surface side of politics, if now you they follow as somebody will get ambition, then you will destroy yourself very, very easily. You get for understand the deeper part of politics in Salon and become somebody we were able for project your direction, your sense of direction. I don't see some of his supporters the way they come and attack those who are critics of the chief minister. Just about a few days ago, they say some of the supporters, like one woman, we is say in the course for the chief minister. I think if you remember, a few weeks back, we are making a special program. I think was it last week or something? But about a couple of weeks ago, when I make a special program for the SLPP, say the mistakes where the SLPP they they do right now are the same mistakes where we na the APC been they doing in 2018 when they criticize you instead of you take advantage of that criticism say and try for become better, you actually dig deeper and try for deflect some of the opinions of people. And the chief minister, yes, somebody who can say, well, the chief minister not say anything. So how you they go blame him? You know, they able for uh you know tell anybody for say, oh, okay, not do this for me, not do this for me. But as a public figure, especially when you boss, when the president, Madam, you come out publicly and tell people then say, me, if somebody do this, now this, I they come out publicly. If somebody calls on behalf of me, I they come out publicly and tell that person them, irrespective of what you think about the person where they criticize me, there is no way where you they can publicly, they can cause people them on me on behalf. And that's not what a leader supposed to do. Because you as a leader, you need everybody. You need everybody. The chief minister, let's say, God help him, able for contest at the SLPP, which is a daunting task at this particular time, looking at the structures of the SLPP. It's very difficult for maybe the chief minister able for succeed, but never say never. But let's say he able to pass through the obstacles then At the end of the day, would they get for come meet up? Not only the SLPP folks them, where you get for rely on for votes for them, they also rely on the other side for votes for them, because without that, you're not going to be able for win the election. This is the dynamics of politics in Sierra Leone. Okay, so if the chief minister, the last time I called on him, say, you know what, you know somebody way I admire, somebody way now kind of an exemplary um thing for people like we, so for say, yeah, we big one there, they always say, Pekin, able to do anything. Look at what they do. With all the inexperience where you get, but any side where they put you, they excel. So that's not a very good thing. Irrespective of the fact, say, we're not in the same party, me na APC, you know, SLPP. Me not care about some of them things when it comes to the country. If you then they put you on national position and you perform very well, and they come and praise you and say, yeah, these are some of the kind of people that we want in our country. Because when you perform, they only benefit the SLPP, they benefit the APC, they benefit other people the way not to SLPP them. So that's the way I made they play me politics, okay? But the chief minister, now it is now becoming like say, waiting Madabio been tell in supporters them the term when be president it. Now London for say, okay, sometimes we when are the leaders there, way that they criticize, we know they kind of public and can attack and can do this. So we expect now, we now way the support we for now go there and go defend we and fight for we. Maybe now this concept now in the chief minister they apply right now when it is sit down in supporters and then they attack other people, they win, then they criticize them. No, forget about the APC, like Sylvia Blyden. Forget about that. I'm talking about even the internal problems, the way the chief minister they get from EU party themselves, where me they monitor, they see this is going to destroy you before you even start your political career. It's going to destroy you. A leader, right now, like the way people then they try for try for way your leadership skills, your experience, and whether you actually get thick skin. Now you're supposed to prove to not only you supporters them, but also those who criticize you for say, yes, number one, I get thick skin because I need everybody. So and if at the camp for camp contest, I expect there are people who go there against me. That's a normal in any political dispensation, a normal. So if you see somebody, they go out of your own way when you supporters, they attack the other people, then when they support other candidates, them. Now now the responsibility for come out, tell them, say, no, I appreciate the support when they support me. But me, they can't change the dynamics of politics in Sierra Leone. Me na a change candidate, me na a change person where if I get for can contest, this na me own platform, this na me own way of doing things and seeing things. So I not will ever allow for make you go cost another person on me own behalf. If the person cost me, that's fine. The public, then will know. But if you just set mode, then you support us and then they go after people and then they cause on your own behalf. So how can you become a change of the system in Sierra Leone? This is the problem where I don't begin see with this this guy, this chief minister, and maybe because of inexperience, that make if he say those who are supporting him with this attitude, now invest bet for go on top. No, it's not. These people are actually your destruction. So a very, 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 very complex. Politics nationally very, very complex. You get for actually become an extraordinary in order for you for make you able for be the change where people then they talk about. Now let me bring in we my commentator, Mr. Gabo, you ready? All right. Let me bring in Mr. Gabo. I know say this now your party with the talk about, not to me your party. Now your party with the talk about. And I know say you don't you did it within the inner circle of the SLPP forums them. Some of them forums do, we did it. So we they see what thing they go on, you did it. The way I don't see, like what I explained so, do you think the chief minister, irrespective of casting the blame, the fact that he get ambition for make he can contest for the flag bearership, but because in supporters they don't come out plan, they say that's not the objective. This then you they see in supporters and then they can when then they criticize the chief minister, then they come, then they attack, then they do all other things. Them you think saying a strategy way effective in the short and long run?
Well, thank you, Dr. Mankota. I get your historical background briefly of Chief Minister until the point he became Chief Minister. Any achievement there, when a very good thing. But one thing I want to tell you is, I want to say to this radio is that I'm not here for SLPP. I'm here for myself. I'm an SLPP supporter, but I'm not speaking on behalf of SLPP. I'm speaking
But
on behalf of
it,
what I
it sounds like say you are the most effective spokesman for the SLPP. Now this platform.
know. We've been here for long years now, Mr. Michael. So what I try to say is, um, let's look at the idea where it came from before Chief Minister, and we go back to His Excellency the President, Dr. Madani.
Yeah.
All right,
Mhm.
and he took power when he was probably in his 34, 33, or whatever years around that time when he became president of the country.
I
Now,
think when he became president here, he's 50 something because he's not he don't
no,
pass.
no, no, I'm talking of when he took over Strasser.
Oh, it's about 20 something.
All right, so whichever the case, he was very young. Um, and he had an ambition, and this ambition is he figured out that if he can do things, every other person of his age can do that. So when he became president for this period of time from 2018 to now, and that fulfillment they try to bring. That's why you see he bring a lot of young guys, and the youth always he go actually with the perception of the youth, 100%, because the youth now don't always they feel say they are excluded in terms of decision making in politics. So now here is he bring this guy, very young, very versatile, very educated. He is what would I say? I will reserve the word for now. Um, um, he became he came into this system, and just like you mentioned, we could say he's the head boy of Maradio in cabinet. He's the head boy. And before he became head boy, he was a minister. So we see how it goes if you went to a proper school setting, the how things transcend from the beginning to the top. It doesn't necessarily mean that because he's young and he's new, and so he shouldn't be a head boy because some of these things came from that part. All these grunt came from those little things. There are people who are older than him. There are people who have been in the party for years, and now he just came. Nobody voted for him. He lives in the United States or wherever he lives. He just come and they appoint him. I hear all these talks, but that's not the case. The problem is what is the capability of them. I want people who can bring some ideas there where they involve the people of Sierra Leone and bring a lot of things. There are so many issues. One, his age. I can't say he's jealous, but he's been marginalized for his age. Two, he's been marginalized for being probably an earlier party, I mean, a later or latter party supporter, and probably other things there. People will be talk about him. But I don't look at him at that point. He's one of the most successful chief minister in the history of Sierra Leone. It's one thing I regretted. I mean, well, not regret. I wish I could ask him one day, why did he shave his hair? Because why did he took his dreadlocks? That's a very important thing. I am always hoping to ask him if he's around because that's what made him what he is today. And that's what Madabio or the country shot to him. And when he's doing all these things, the most important thing, he was having his dreadlocks. Even when he became one of the best minister of the world, education minister, he had his dreadlocks. So those things are an identification. And the whole world, those pictures are there. I remember when the Arabs, the white people were bowing down on, before him, he had the dreadlocks. So now, if he goes to meetings, I think everybody will be looking for somebody with the dreadlocks. But now, remember when you take those things, your face, your shape, everything changes.
Mr. Gabu,
Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
can you address the point? I'll not say all. I don't address the OT the address through. Now repeat. The point is now that his ambition for the flag bearer, it don't they brings this kind of internal wrangling within themselves. Within your responsibility as somebody we get ambition for lead that party day, within in actions for make people that know same this now a change candidate not to the same divisive figures that we don't get now with Sierra Leone policy. I want to make you address that one day.
All right, Mr. Mangota, thank you very much. I was trying to talk about him. I have a whole lot of biography, a lot of things, as a parent and a grown man. He's such a young guy. I admire him. I want my children to be like him. And not like him, but to emulate him, to look like, not to be like him. So every Sierra Leonean has to be proud of that because that's a stepping stone, and that will teach your children to look at this man and say, "Oh yeah, I can be like him." I think that's all about it. Now, coming to the situation which you are talking about is, I think the minister is just doing his job. Probably he knows his job better, and he can do his job, and he can apply himself. I have never seen where he declared for presidency or for any position in Sierra Leone. And I have never seen where he sits down and inaugurate a group of followers. Say, these are my followers. You see, when you are in politics in Sierra Leone, especially the country Sierra Leone, everybody will talk about you. Doesn't necessarily mean some of them have never even met him. They don't know him. So for the fact that they say and people and they cause in supporters there, where is the support come from? He don't need a support to be a minister. Hold on. I'm coming. He didn't need a support to be a minister. He didn't need a support, a vote to be a chief minister. So what are these supports you're talking about? These are people, they are admirers, and you don't have control over them.
Mr. Gabu.
Now, what did he say? Yeah, did he ever come to you guys and say, "This is my team, or these are my supporters, and this is my ambition. I want to be a president"? I have never heard that yet.
Okay, great point. Number one, you see, if you remember, a long time ago,
Right.
long time ago, when the SLPP folks then they attack the APC for waiting
Right.
then they say, one
Right.
of the people way bring the same excuse way now they try for defense. So you understand? They been the cause. Where now supporters of the APC clearly they were
Right.
not speaking on behalf of the APC, but
Okay.
you being actually try to associate those people with the APC.
Right.
So why you now all of a sudden when it comes to this guy or the SLPP, you want for flip the script? You know they work that way.
Okay. Hold on, Mr. Mankota. Every conversation we have here is based on the situation on the ground at the moment. At this point in time, except otherwise, you correct me if I'm wrong. Dr. Moina Senge has never declared for any position in Sierra Leone.
Publicly.
Let alone to say, hold on, let alone to say he has his supporters, he has his base.
But hold on.
So anybody can say anything they want to say, and he's not responsible for that. Let me clear this. You say, okay, no, let me just clear before I forget. Yeah, before I forget, let me clear this. You say then why am I supporter if you can and discredit them and talk to them why I'm not to for an because he don't have to say that one the way they cost, not to for me the cost. Well, there in one of his audios, because he has a lot of audios where he don't put, I don't hear it. And even Sylvia Blinding, I thought you're going to bring about her. Even Sylvia Blinding, they don't talk and say, he can't talk say for Mami cause people the way they cause, you know, fine. And that's all he can say. He can't say my party or my people. He
Gabo,
discredit them, Mami cause them, then cause them, if you don't dare against them. And
Gabo,
that's where he stopped. And he have never said a word since then. So I don't know why it's Dr. Moina saying it.
okay,
What is the problem?
Mr. Gabo,
Yeah.
the people
Mhm.
that say David Moinina Senge, Dr. David Moinina Senge, been the go and
Mhm.
meet when he been the go na upline. Clearly,
Mhm.
then what them can say, he tell them about in ambition and even in supporters them as recently as day before yesterday. One of the ladies where talks na the what them can say, yes, Dr. Senge, he tell them say he gets ambition. So what's wrong with that? He want for run. What's wrong with that? Why Dr. Senge, if in supporters and they come and say now so now in ambition this now so he tell them and then therefore defend her in any way. Why Dr. Senge, if he not if they talk or he not get the intention at this time for declare, why they come out and say anybody where they can't talk say mean this mean that no. He get for clear in himself. Like the reason this way I talk say silence means consent. Dr. Monina Senge, even the first lady, the reason waiting he and the first lady been gets problem, and I don't know, I think so they don't solve them, was because the way he been the gonna upline, the frequent travel way been the travel during the internet day, he was actually trying to position himself to be a running mate. This is not something where they even hidden. You may not know that, but the inner circle of the SLPP where know what's in they go on. That was the intention. And the reason this way the first lady come na I think na Cambia where he can't talk say nobody where just come we not go allow him for make he can lead the APC. This na in the friction between Moina Senge and the first lady. So I don't know why they say, oh, declare so therefore, need for
Okay,
camp.
Mr. Mankota, we have a lot of problems in our country. You understand, right? Now, we are just there, say, everywhere, every time, even in a school. This man is the chief minister. They go offline, they travel the country out far and wide, and people having a problem with that now, saying he's campaigning or he's having this. And
No.
if he sits, hold on, if he sits in his office, the same people will say, if you don't interact, the same people will say, and remember, he's a young guy. He's still enjoying his life. He even sing music, be with them, but that don't mean say he is aspiring for a political position.
Ask a question.
I have not heard that for
Okay,
say you
ask,
can have an ambition. Everybody has an ambition.
Mr. Gabo,
Everybody has an ambition.
Mr. Gabo,
But the ambition, yeah, go ahead.
ask a question.
Mhm.
The first term of President Mada, the chief minister been they travel all over the country as a minister of education, not so. Did
Correct.
did anybody at that time accuse him for say, oh, now they try for position himself, I wouldn't call or it was never. So
No.
it's not about the travel. It's
Right.
about they go and tell some of them stakeholders that within the SLPP. Now they then can
Mhm.
find out say, oh, okay, this person not only travel. The chief minister get right for travel all over for doing in duty. But when they
Correct.
use you position for position yourself for something else where um the time not reach it. Now the SL this problem not only APC in
Miss, Miss, look,
themselves they grumble.
I understand. I understand your analysis, Dr. Mankota.
When they
I,
talk say,
I,
oh, because you get for travel, if people then no, it's not about the travel, it's about what they go and tell people them. Go ahead.
all right. Let me say this, Mr. Mankota. These are assertions with baseless information that we gather here. I'm coming. When he was, you mentioned when he was chief minister. I mean, when he was minister of education, he traveled all over the country. Nobody was praise singing him, right? You say now they are praise singing him. Why? Because the message is different. Now, for minister of education, he was just a classroom member of the classroom of Mother Bio's cabinet. And the ascension is so fast that he become a chief minister. Now remember, when he was minister of education, when he go upline, the perception of the people is different. When now he's a chief minister And everybody in the world is singing about him. They sing him. He's doing more things. So when he go now to the provinces, they look at him differently, no more like a chief minister, and not even as a head boy of the cabinet. But they started to speculate about him, raising their own emotions to such an extent where they bring them in. So that I will tell you. I will not confirm that to you that he has an ambition of being a president. I haven't heard that from him. And besides the main theme of our president in SLPP is to lift up the youths and
Yeah,
bring them at par with the older people in terms of politics.
let me ask
So
you a question.
if he's excelling and he go out, once you are a minister, you are a honorable. You go anywhere in Sierra Leone, you leave your town, you leave your office, you go out. How much more like chief minister? A lot of people will follow you. A lot.
Is
So
that
they will talk everything. He's not entitled to what they are saying.
all right?
He don't.
Let me
That's
ask
what
you
I'm
this.
saying to you.
Let me
Go
ask you this.
ahead. Go ahead.
You say, well, first of all, I've been not talking about my monologue saying to be an ambitious person, not a crime at all. Not a
No.
crime. So now we put that one there aside. Okay. And in fact, we all ambitious for certain things now in life. So now a very good thing. But when you say now because in a chief minister now where they go out, people
Yeah.
now so what them call, are you telling me that the first lady and others
Start it. You froze. I don't hear. You froze. You're not talking. You just stay like that. I don't know if you know that.
all right, okay, I don't come back.
You froze. You froze. Yeah.
Yeah. The internet now ain't been good done. All right. Are you telling me these people are delusional? Because they're not they just sit down no more. Say, okay, this guy, let you focus now in your position, in your duty, instead of he can't begin do this or do that. Are you saying now delusional people them? Then they see things that we don't exist or something. Then they try for accuse this chief minister because they're jealous or they hate her.
Who are
Is
the
it
people? Who are the people you're talking about?
the first lady and the other stakeholders? Then we actually know waiting this chief minister they go and tell other stakeholders. Some of them stakeholders now people then where the chief minister where they travel. Understand the travel where the chief minister been they travel not to in official duty travel. Okay. When they do them thing, they not to in official duty travel because if now in official duty travel, they supposed to get a per diem. Okay. So now kind of a visit, a private visit where they can go visit them people here. Now then come out and say, okay, this guy, now this, they say, he get ambition. So
In
not
his
to
own private time. In his own private time, when
yeah,
he go out, is that what you're saying? Without being going out officially?
no, yeah.
Well, I haven't read that pic where I will question the the first lady, neither the stakeholders of the or some most of the stakeholders of the party. But I knew I had hold on. I had listen. I had the first lady giving an advice to the people, to the ministers that they have to work for Madabio. Madabio is the president and that nobody should talk about aspiring for elections or now campaigning. That
Exactly.
I had, that I had about, but I am not taking it specifically. If she was referring, and she's right to say that, but I don't think specifically because Ali Kaba is out there, Musa Tarawali is out there, and they have their ambition. Those people are supporters. I can tell you, but Dr. Nasenge, they don't have supporters. He only have people who pursue him for now. They like him. They want him to come into the arena. They just tickle him. But you guys take it as if you want it. He's saying that. He's not saying that. Don't be scared of him. He's just a young guy with a very, very, very intelligent attitude. He is, you know, and in, I mean, he's all over. He's an all rounder. You understand that? Let's give him a chance to do his work as a chief minister.
Okay, okay,
Please.
Mr. Gabo, Mr. Gabo.
It's not time for elections in SLPP or in the country as a whole for now. It's
All
not
right,
time for campaign.
all
Let's
right.
give this guy let the public buy him. And that's what they are doing. They are
Okay,
buying him now,
listen to me.
but he is not selling himself to them in that way
Okay,
as a politician.
listen to me. I don't know if
Yeah,
you know the SLPP forums them way this now exclusively SLPP forums them. You understand? Some of we did it
right,
virtually or anonymously for make we able for get both sides of the discussion. You understand? So, but
right.
if you didn't, then we then call them. If you say
Mr. Bankota.
when
Mhm.
I not get any supporters there, and then it means either you know actually in them forums then because now something even the public forums them now something where in supporters they know they hide themselves.
All
The
right. That,
when a SLPP,
that,
in fact, one of the SLPP what would they call fanatics, not a bad word. He just don't put something at the forum. Just no, let me pull them out. Michael Kokana, one of the most wait and say die-hard SLPP.
mhm.
Okay, look what he say. He say,
All right.
Doctor, you know I always criticize the chief minister. He is immature, arrogant, pompous, ambitious, and not a good communicator. And
Okay.
he also say the chief minister should surround himself and take advice from elder statesmen. He is taking power to the extreme. This
All right.
this is not a episode, not a Dr. Mankota. This now a die-hard SLPP. So this now the time
Yes.
for him. This animosity is not coming from us, the APC. It's coming from within the SLPP because they know what they got. They know what in Dr. When I saying they go and talk. So when
Okay. Dr. Mankota, I heard you loud and clear.
so why they defend
And
them?
just like, hold on. Just as you mentioned earlier on, you said the guy is inexperienced. Now, let me tell you something. Nobody becomes experienced when he has not gone through experience. So, whatever he's getting now, he's going to learn from it. He's not that he don't hear everything that is going around. He knows everything, I assure you. But let me tell you something. The opinion of Coca and the opinion of people in SLPP media chat groups, it's not my opinion. And I'm telling you, these are not supporters of Dr. Moina per se. These are admirers, all right? And there are amongst the admirers, there are people who don't admire him, who actually try to shut him down. But what I'm saying to you is that if you bring in, you want to talk about any politician in Sierra Leone or anybody in Sierra Leone, if you bring it to me, especially Dr. Moina Senge, you attacking, you bringing it to the wrong person. Because the point is, I will defend him to the last, to the last. The reason is he's a young boy. He's learning. He's doing his job. If you don't respect him, leave him alone. He is our chief minister, and he is capable. He is an emblem. He is a model for the people of Sierra Leone, the youths of Sierra Leone. You
Mr.
understand? And I like him.
You
That I'll tell you.
you are contradicting yourself right now. The people that
Right.
we when you watch we this is a very interesting discussion. So if you want to be part of the discussion, now for put your comment at the comment section of the platform where you watch me from. Hold on, let me just put my Skype. So you can just use your regular
They
phone.
just want to bring him to the midst of this confused. The guy don't think about those things.
My
To
turn.
curse people, I don't think he's the type of man to
It's,
do that, to tell people to
it's my
curse.
turn.
He's
My turn.
very intelligent enough to
It's
do
my
those
turn.
things.
It's my turn. It's
They
my
just they just want to involve him into this saga, which they are. There
okay.
are enemies there. There are people there.
All
Yeah,
right.
go ahead.
It's my turn now. Okay.
Mhm.
So if you want to be part of the discussion, put your comment at the comment section of the platform where you watch me from. We the broadcast in 4 platforms. We the broadcast now we website. We the broadcast now Caster. You can go to caster.net. You go see the broadcast. We the broadcast now Facebook and we the broadcast now YouTube. So um the three platform you can put your comment there. We'll go read them for you. Um Okay. So, Mr. Gabo, you did contradict yourself right now. Okay.
All right, go ahead.
The reason what make I say they contradict yourself, just
Mhm.
about a few minutes ago, you they try for tell me say, oh, Dr. Money now this, Dr. Money now that. Now you want for tell me say, well, inexperience. Okay. So anything where they try for do now, they learn. That's exactly the point of this discussion. Well, how you they learn? Now that make um one of the diehard SLPP, I put the word and call back. He say, in order for you for make you learn, for make you become a better person, you they surround yourself with people that will get experience, with people who will get ethics. You know, they go surround yourself with thugs, people that way they're not able add no value into your ambition, then they try for destroy you. That's not exactly at the point where they try for talk about.
All
If
right, Dr. Mankota, let me clear.
if Dr. Moina Senge he really want for land, one of the things where he's supposed to do, number one, as a young and a change candidate, okay, or a change person, okay, because you know declare it publicly. So, but even though in supporters and they say, oh, you get the ambition, and then they defend her in any way. So you they learn from the mistakes of the other politicians. Then, waiting they go on. You yourself, you accuse the APC because where some supporters of the APC then they can't cause mamikos, the SLPP or even the APC. You say why the APC don't come out and dissociate themselves. That was your argument, right? Now,
Correct.
then they focus on behalf of Dr. Monina Sengem. Then they talk something where associates directly to Dr. Monina Sengem. Why Dr. Monina Sengem, they come out and say, you know what? Yes, I appreciate, admire when they admire we as you they talk. You see, not to support us them. Now admire when they admire him. But me na a different type of person. And if I want to become a politician, and they come up with a very clean and different way of playing politics. But no, he's not.
Yes, Dr. Mankota.
He's not doing that.
Yes, Dr. Mankota, hold on, give us.
You mute yourself. You mute yourself.
All right. Yes, Dr. Mankota.
Uh-huh.
When I say he's very inexperienced, I don't mean inexperienced in the job he is doing. In the public arena, what people talk about in Sierra Leone, that's the inexperience I'm talking about. So because of that, he don't mingle in them. And when you say he go with this, he has to surround himself with big people or people with political experience. When we say somebody big in Sierra Leone, we mean grown up and people with political experience. He meets people; they are all people, whether young or old. That's the exceptionalism of him. Remember his policy of radical inclusion. The guy is a marvelous. That I can tell you about. He is a marvelous. He's an initiator. You understand? He knows what he's doing. And the question I have for you now is: remember, he's hired by the president of Sierra Leone, His Excellency Julius Madad.
Yeah.
What has he ever said about the Tomonina of this issue you are saying? Because me, I don't see that as an issue. I just see that people are trying to buy him because he's selling himself as a good person, not as that has never come to me. Neither has he declared that he wants to be a president of the country. But his behavior, as you said, and the mingling of the people in the society, what has or his job experience or his job duties and responsibilities, what has the president ever said about it? What was the evaluation? What did the president say about him? All those people, they are not presidents. They talk out of their opinion. We have the executive, chief executive, who hired him. Have you ever had him say something? What was it?
Okay. All right. First of all, um, this is exactly the point where they try for talk, where they try for put together. Because you remember earlier when I say this is some of the private things the way they do, way not relates to in job. And I then think then they way people then they look with it, they go and tell them. Like then work away, they work out for go tell somebody or for make somebody so thing.
network.
The president will not hear it. Me not see the president say anything. Maybe in job they do very well. Okay. Now that means the president, I don't know what's in an evaluation. So I don't know. But the point where me they try for talk is that he is being the focus of attention in a very, very negative way. And people where they claim that will take your assertion say these are not his supporters. People where they claim say in supporters them. Then at the same forum where the chief minister do, then they cause other SLPP folks them for on behalf of the chief minister. Now the same forum where the chief minister say, forget about we when at the APC. Okay, I'm talking about your own internal forums them where the chief minister them people then they come and say we now supporters and followers of the chief minister. We they do this? If you not do this, you not do that. You don't say anything, absolutely anything. But look what Michael Coker also say about you. We say, Mr. Cabo, I think we should be honest here. I like
Okay.
Senge. He needs to slow down and open to constructive criticisms and be humble. This
All
is
right.
a die-hard SLPP where they always there for defend SLPP. Now they talk so no more. This
All right. Let me respond to Mr. Coker.
excuse you, bring
Let me
margin.
just
You want to merge them
all right.
together.
Let me just say. I believe that Mr. Coker is hearing us. Let me just say something about what he said. That the guy should be humble, be respectful. Um, let him give us instances where the guy was very rude or very sarcastic to people or irresponsible and so on and so forth. I
This
mean, people can, yeah, you can tell us. Say it again. Huh?
this is how then because me I don't call them as music. He's the style of making music. Sometimes we them call hints to other people them. You don't listen to music where they rap.
Listen, man. Okay, I understand. So
It's
if
transport to
people sing music, you
yeah,
understand. You gotta understand this guy.
he's a chief minister.
So what? He's a youth.
So therefore, well,
He,
yeah,
he want to throw away his youthfulness. His maturity, his time of being a youth. What is the age of a youth in Sierra Leone? What is the age limit of a youth under Sierra Leone?
Sierra Leone
What is
is
the age youth?
Sierra Leone is between 18 and 35.
What is the age of Dr. Senge?
37, I think so. They go to 37 now.
You think 35 is the age or limit of Sierra Leone
Yeah, yeah.
and other the United Nations?
Well,
Huh?
The United Nations is about 30. That's not the age group
But
that
you guys in APC, in the APC, I know for sure, it came up sometime. You guys have 50 people I mean, 50-year-old who are youth leaders. I came from Sanda. I know that. We got people who are 50 years. Your youth leaders are the strong ones, the older ones, the mighty ones. 50 years, 60 years are youth leaders.
all right, all right.
Right? Man, come on. What is this guy telling me? You make me like I'm a stranger in Sierra Leone.
Okay. Okay. The APC, we
Yeah.
have 40 years, we call it independent. You understand? We constitution, before we 2022 constitution, yes, we got people that were now like 40, where they say now youth. That that's not something, you understand? I don't see anybody when at 50 years where they call himself youth.
You want me to tell you stories about the youths in the north?
Huh?
You want me to tell you something about the youths in the north? Who they call youth?
No, no, no.
It's not an age they call youth in Sierra Leone. It's somebody who can damage, destroy, has mind. Whether it's 50, 60 years, he's a youth in Sierra Leone when it comes to politics.
Mr. Abo,
Especially in the north.
he,
Especially in the north.
he dey play grammar gymnastic. Now he dey play, so we call am grammar gymnastic. He dey jump from, he dey rearrange the definition from one way to the other. He begin to,
You guys, you don't know what in a youth set now. SLP.
hold on, hold
You
on.
don't even know.
The
Yeah,
point
go ahead.
talk,
Mhm.
you ask me, or you ask Michael Coker for making give
Right.
you instance where Dr. Dr. Omoni Nasenge humble or whatever you say.
Disrespectful, and yeah,
And even
he's trying to misbehave or something.
in lyrics where they play, where they them call, now hints most times now hints they way them call. Yes, and it tell me say in a inexperienced politician. Now the reason if you see now the lower third of the screen, I say inexperienced chief minister. Yes, now that make Michael Coker they talk say he say let him surround himself with people that will get experience. So now a good advice instead of you want for can't defend the indefensible, just accept say yes. The man not surround himself with good advisors yet. He surround himself with youths them where they not get experience, then they look for fame or other things or wealth. You know, look at this lady where about 3 days ago where talk say Dr. Moyina don't go build a big house for him mama. They pay am every month. I think they say 6 million. This all they put Dr. Moyina Senge into a very untenable situation. Why they allow some of the information that they flow on social media? Okay, we say you go put it.
Mr. Mankota, Doctor,
Let me
yeah, Doctor,
finish. Hold on. If we say Dr. Moyina Senge go pull money for go build a big house for somebody, and we don't know what's not the relationship with Dr. Moyina and this woman in family, but how if not true, how Dr. Moyina they go pay somebody every month 6 million? Let's say not lie. If you not come out and say you know a public figure, if you not come out and say no, this is a lie, another give money to anybody, we were no nothing what they go.
Dr. Mankota, can I say something about that? Can I say something about what you are talking about?
Yeah, go ahead.
I
Now,
listened to the lady.
with
She
another
said I listened to the lady. She said she's a supporter of Dr. Moyni Nasenge, and she not a cost, but it cost anybody where they cost Dr. Moyni Nasenge, but it cost for her. And two, he build a house for him and mama or whatever, and they pay her 6 million. I think a rent of 6 million because I don't know why that was like a mixture of information.
yeah.
Then in your two phone there, I tell you, so let you know, say I listen to it. In your two phone there, each phone costs 8 million. So I was like, okay, that's like about $300 a phone, 8 million. Okay, so that not means say important. All right. So this kind of people when they talk, you as a chief minister, when you don't send them, you get these people are talking on the air. They just come and talk whatever they talk. Everybody, you respond to them. You respond to these people. I know this is what APC wants SLPP to do to respond to certain things. There. Just like things like to say, oh, we don't give you results. We RRN form. We have them. Now we bring una own there. That you see, we SLPP we have a style. When you talking rubbish, we don't respond to you because when you respond, then it becomes like something.
Yeah,
So you will deal with it. You will deal with it, and it goes off because it has no iota of truth. So
before
Dr. Molina is so mature and responsible enough to respond to such a person. As I told you, people
um,
are selling him, people are buying him, people are playing all games and everything to come to him.
before
That I can tell you. Yeah.
I listened to Michael Coker again because I think Michael Coker actually believe they with me today. He did against
All
me.
right, all right. Don't worry about that. Let him tell me. Let him tell me. Read that. I cannot read that. It's too small for me. Read that.
He came out and accused the churches and mosques stealing electricity with no proof. He refused to condemn his supporters and admirers, whatever you call them, who abuse Dr. Blyden's mom. I can go on forever, Dr. Kabo. And Nade is say back saying, he said, Doctor, you are spot on today. I can't defend the indefensible. This now,
All right.
hold on, hold
All
on,
right.
hold on. I don't say no matter what, they always come with defense. This now a die-hard SLPP. Now in the tell you
Correct.
so because it
Correct.
did in a circle una forums them, una internal forums them, waiting they go on.
Mhm.
I don't want to see
Right.
this guy And I appreciate the honesty where he puts, and that shows him in a very honest somebody. When
Right.
a and even if you support them, they do things them way not right. No kind for can defend in a public say, oh, it bring like what
That that is
they
that is
come
correct.
with so many contradictory defense.
All
What
right, all right. Let me answer to some of those things because the last one with regards to the supporters, as you claim, me I know is you don't have supporters, right? Because you don't declare for anything. So that one I already answered it. So he has no comments to come and say about them. You understand? You who feel you are hot about them, go hold them. And if need be, you go to court, they will bring a proof that Dr. Molina sent them, but or they are his supporter because they are not supporters. So that I put it already aside. It's done and dusted because I know he has no supporters. He's not. He never declared for politics, and he's not responsible for their behavior online. Now let's come to the first one. He said Dr. Molina came out and accused the churches and the mosques. Yes, he mentioned the word churches and mosques, but he's actually speaking to the Sierra Leonean people
no no
because
no
there
no.
are two. Hold on. I am coming. I am coming. You give me. You listen to me.
Okay.
Now he was actually accusing the people of Sierra Leone. The only thing in Sierra Leone is when you are talking, if you are hitting a nail, hit it on the head. He accused actually the people of Sierra Leone because when you take the church out and you take the mosque out, there will be no Sierra Leonean. All those people are in churches
That,
and mosques. Yeah, if you take the church outside and you take the mosque outside, who are you going to talk to? These people of Sierra Leone, they are Christians and Muslims. Prove me if I'm wrong. I'm right. I'm wrong.
Mr.
They
Gabo,
are Muslims. So the best way he put it, he said the churches and the mosques. But this is what the churches and the mosques failed to do, which I was expecting them to do. Thank God you bring this. You know what the churches and mosques should have done? I wanted them to have been like the mosque. Every Friday they go to prayer for 1 month, 4 Fridays. Let them just call for Al-Fatiha for those people who are stealing the lights in the country.
Mr. Gabo.
When that imam read that, by the end of the month they will kill him or the mosque will be empty. So these are the Sierra Leoneans he
Mr.
was
Gabo,
speaking to.
Mr.
So
Gabo.
using a church and a mosque is just another way of communicating. You cannot take the mosque and the church from the people of Sierra Leone. You cannot take the people of Sierra Leone from mosque and church. They are one and the same.
Mr.
Thank
Gabo.
you.
You see,
Correct.
the people the way they watch it today, I believe say then say today you know come prepared actually. I believe so that you know come prepared so, because the last thing way I dey expect for somebody
Uh-huh.
who use a religious institution specifically a
Right.
religious institution, accuse them.
Religious institution, two religious institutions.
Listen.
If you take them out, who is the Sierra Leonean?
Just listen.
Correct.
Accuse the people them. He accused the institutions, say the
Correct.
churches and the mosque.
Right.
I don't know they pay light. Waiting
Correct.
as a public figure, will come out
Correct.
quickly and accuse some of the most important institutions in the country, same now man them. At least
Correct.
with they come up with evidence, proof. Because the first thing when the people they ask, where is proof? You don't accuse them
All
to.
right.
Can you come up with proof? The media
Okay.
morning are saying for come up with a proof because this now a very explosive accusation. And now
All right.
telling us
Mhm.
that not only the churches and mosques he accused, now the citizens of Sierra Leone. Well, the citizens of
All
Sierra
right,
Leone,
Dr. Mankota. All right, let me probably you don't get probably we read it differently or we understand it differently. To me, when you say the mosque, you mean the Muslims. When you say the church, you mean the Christians. So
no.
if I put,
Uh-uh, uh-uh, uh-uh.
you think he was talking to the building? You think he was talking to the building or to the people?
We all now religious people there. We know what's in the structure. People and they go to mosque for go pray. They not get
Correct.
they not get any connection with the day-to-day management of the church itself or the mosque
Okay.
itself. You get the
Right.
imam and the imam's deputies there and other people the way them put as a executive leadership. Now then they control
Right.
them. So when in Asenga say the church, they talk about everybody where they can pray. They talk about the people that were actually responsible for pay bills when at the leadership of the mosque or the church. So no can begin
Dr. Mankota, this is where I think our educational level differ. And you are a doctor, I know. So maybe you think more than I do, or I think less than I do. But generally, this is what I know about. Why is Samura going to the mosque to pray? He go to the mosque to pray because he wants to talk to the people there. The
that's
people. It's
that's
not the building. It's not the building. You understand? He go to church because the people are there. It's not the building. So when mentioning the church and the mosque, he's talking to the people. He's not talking about the building itself. That's why I ask, that's why I tell you, I bring this. If the Muslims wanted to defend this and the Christians wanted to defend this properly, if because we have to put some examples or show some way of looking at this situation very well. When he said the church or the mosque, if they deny the Muslim people deny, I asked that 4 Fridays, every Friday, let them read Al Fatiha for those people who are stealing the lights. Whether you steal the poles, the electricity, or you make any crookish thing towards the electricity, anything that is damaging, they read Al Fatiha every Friday. At the end of the month, maybe the first 2 Friday, when he look down back in, he will not see no followers.
all
Why?
right.
Because it is the people. Why is it? Because the people are the ones stealing the thing. The
All right.
same thing in the church.
All right.
I'm
One
not
second.
talking of the and I know Dr. Senge was not referring to the building. He was referring to the people.
Mr. Gabo, once
Correct.
again, within few minutes, you don't contradict yourself again. When they are
I don't know what you mean.
listen. When people then they talk, then they cause people them, or then they talk about Dr. Monina Senge,
Mhm.
when they talk about them, where we say make Monina Senge can either rebuke them people then they, what do you
Correct.
say? You say no, that is not necessary for make he say anything. Now Monina Senge accused the churches and mosques, and now you telling me say the church should go and read Fatiha for people the way the thief light. Now two contradictory. Why the church?
Dr. Mankota, I think Dr. Mankota, you are making it very difficult for the people to understand, and I believe they understand me very well.
No,
You
no,
said hold on. You said Dr. Moina should come out and rebuke these people who are causing, as you said, on behalf of him. But
exactly.
I personally know say he don't know them in fact, and he didn't send them. He don't have a campaign team.
Forget about
That
that.
I know. Now, but what I'm saying is, in one of his audios, many of his audios, in one of them, he has came out and talked about people who cause manicos, who disrespect elderly people to stop. I think that's period. That's enough.
No, 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 no,
So
no.
I don't know. I don't know. You want him to hold an official meeting when he don't hold an official meeting to tell people that you are my supporters, and you want him to do it officially. That is not the right way to do it. The other thing is he has said it, and that is enough. He said it to the nation. He condemned Mamikos, and he said it. That is enough. Now I have cleared that. I hope it don't come again as a contradiction. He
All
don't
right.
need to come out to talk to the people.
Only
The next one with regard to the churches and the mosque, the church was just used as a place where people to gather. It is not the building he was talking to. He was talking to the people. And he is saying he's accusing most important religions in the country. That's why I ask you, if you take out the church, and you take out the mosque, who is at the Sierra Leonean? Nobody, because
Mr.
we only know all Sierra Leoneans either Christian or Muslim. So he was actually speaking to the people directly,
Mr. Gabo,
rather than the building. Correct.
Michael Cohen say, well, now he don't promote you to doctor. He said, Dr. Kabo, if your logic is correct, isn't
Mhm.
that confirms his inexperience, immaturity, and poor communication skills? According to your own logic,
How?
sir, if that is what
How?
they are true, is it
How?
a confirmation? Yes, he inexperienced, he immature, and he not get communication skills. This is not a question where
If
Michael. make? Answer that.
I think that is just a compacted type of communication which is put together. And until an experienced person like Dr. Mankota, you will not see it. But this is how it is. When you talk of a mosque in Sierra Leone, you offend all the Muslims. When you talk of a church in Sierra Leone, you offend all the Christians. And these are the only people there. So if I want to be specific, I would say the church and the mosque. That is a formal way of communication, telling the people of Sierra Leone that they are responsible.
Mr.
Okay?
Gabo, Mr. Gabo,
Yeah.
did you ever see when you've been in a salon, people then they pray usai building, not the usai electricity, not the, did you ever experience that?
That's correct. They pray in the streets.
Okay. Then they
They
pray in
pray outside. We do that. We pray outside in an opening.
okay. So are you saying those people who are praying in the streets, like you alluded, okay, those people are stealing electricity?
Yes, they do. Wait. What do you mean that? Well, excuse me. What do you mean that people stealing this electricity? You pay in the street, you steal the electricity. Yes, because you have a house, you have electricity, and you don't pay for it. This is the logic.
Mr. Gabo,
They don't pay for it.
okay,
Yes,
let's ask you a question.
and the
Did
tendency is steal the electricity.
when you saying in
The,
accusation?
the accusation you are talking about, this is where we differ, Dr. Mankota. And I believe some people might hold on. I believe some people might have to call you and tell you that Mr. Cargo is correct. You are talking of the building and the lights there. This is far beyond that.
Mr. Gabo,
That is far beyond that. What Dr. Mankota was talking about.
Mr. Gabo,
Okay.
did
Yeah, go
you
ahead.
did you hear Moina Senge in accusation about the churches and mosques?
Correct. I hear the words the mosque and the churches.
Tell me exactly verbatim what Moina say about this accusation.
What Moina say, what he said from I put it in a nutshell. What he said, I'm not taking all the words as he constructed them. He said the mosque and the churches are responsible for the stealing of the electricity. You
Now,
understand? There's something like that. I don't have it verbatim. I can't put it because it's a long time accusation.
no, now that one he say no more.
Listen, that's what you brought about the churches and the mosques. That's what
No,
you brought about.
according to
That's
you,
what we are talking about.
no, according to you,
Whatever he said further,
listen, listen, according to your statement, now that one they know what he said.
you tell me, but I know it's about churches and mosques that's involved in stealing of electricity. Now, you further tell me what he said, but this is what I understand, and this is what you mentioned to me here.
Well, that's
Yes.
actually explain why you not actually understand or you not even actually Dr. Molina in statement. Dr. Molina say, Dr.
Uh-huh.
Molina say, one of the people them na the society where they still electricity, he said that the churches and mosques. He said why the mosque that they talk about the building, the
Right,
electricity where
right.
they use them, then they bypass the meter. It talk about the
Okay,
building itself, not the mosque, not on the
right.
people.
Okay.
They
Mm-hmm.
bypass meters them. So all
Mm-hmm.
the electricity where they're supposed for the bills are where they're supposed for pay. Now that mosque, they now that building, the way they use of that building, they're not the pay. Now this exactly
Correct.
the man talk. Now that make us say
Mm-hmm.
maybe you don't understand what the man talk. You don't talk about the
All
people.
right, Dr. Mankota, I
Hold
understand you more
on,
than I.
finish. Hold on, let me finish. He talk about the consumption of electricity. Now the mosque where they know they pay the bills now for that building they for the electricity where then they use. That's what the people them.
Mhm. All
That's what the
right.
people.
Okay, Dr. Mankota, in Sierra Leone, not any other country, in Sierra Leone, attacking the building, the mosque, not even in Sierra Leone, even in America, attacking the building, like a mosque building, is attacking the Muslim people. Attacking the church is attacking the Christian people. Yes.
Mr.
You
Gabo,
think Dr. Molina, why you think the Muslim, why the imams don't talk about it, but the people talk about it?
Mr.
Why?
Gabo, Mr. Gabo,
Yeah. Why the people feel offended?
Mr. Gabo.
Yes,
Okay. Majority of the people in a salon, then they pray without electricity.
I understand that. But they are Muslims.
hold
But
on.
if you attack their mosque,
Let
they will say something.
until you say you're right. Let me make a step by step. Let the people the way they watch you for make them able to understand. Majority
Correct.
of people in the salon where they pray, whether you talk about mosque, you talk about churches,
Judge.
the way
Uh-huh.
they pray. Most churches and mosques now the country. I'm not talking about only the main the bigger cities. I'm talking about the entire
Right.
country. They're
Right.
not electricity at all. Okay,
Correct.
you want
Correct.
them to get electricity. He talk about the building them where
Okay.
uh, the electricity they come like na net where then they consume. Now that one day more in a Senge they talk about. He not
Dr. Mankota.
talk about the Christians or the Muslims. He said the
Dr.
churches
Mankota.
about
I under
the imams and the pastors the way they manage the mosque then they way get electricity.
Dr. Mankota, I understand you quite clear.
But you know,
Now, those people, hold on. Those people in the villages or in the remote areas, let's say they are Muslims, right? They don't have electricity, they pray. But if you attack a mosque in Freetown, you will hear them. You see not the people talking right now, the Muslim people? Some people don't even pray in mosques. Are they not the one talking? Some people don't even pray in churches. They are the one complaining because you attack their place of worship. That's what I'm telling you. You attack the mosque or you attack the building, whether it is electricity or a bulb. Even if it's a bulb you break there, you are attacking the Muslim. So
we
I'm telling you, the man is communicating directly to the people. You
okay.
understand that?
Viewers them. Then some
Huh.
nasty people that then go judge between me your
Yeah.
argument.
Dr. Mankota, you live in the United States. You live in the United States. You see that in the United States right now, the Jewish places of worship, the Jewish places of worship are all protected by military personnel, police officers in New York. You understand? By police officers. Now, if you mistake attack that, just the building, all the Jewish people, all the way to Israel, they will attack you. You know that.
Yeah,
So because
but
you attack the building, you attack the people. So
yeah,
I don't see where you give the differences between the building Dr. Moynihan mentioned of the Muslim, the mosque and the church buildings, how it differs from the Muslim. I think that's a broader communication. The only thing is people don't understand how to interpret when people pass information. Yeah,
all right,
that's what it is.
Mr. Agbo,
Correct.
me we view as then as smart people then highly intelligent
Def-
people that make all
Definitely.
like for be part of the conversation because then they learn from we all. So
Exactly.
they know exactly. Now let me thank you say waiting at the
Mhm.
change done by chief minister where all man or woman are superman. Superman. I don't know what the time for talk about. Let me thank you. Hopefully it just the time for us a question where probably Michael Coca said Dr. Cabo, even if you put lipstick on a pig, it's still a pig.
Mr. Coca, I got you clear. You
Okay.
understand, right? But this is you can't take me from this what
Oh
I
yeah.
understand with the
Yeah,
communication.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I
And
know.
especially in the political aspect of the world today. You attack one Jew man, all the Jews are coming after you. You attack their place of worship, they all coming after you.
Yeah,
So when
but
you're not attacking them,
Mr. Cabo, not true. Okay. The reactions, the reactions, what you talk so not true say they're all vexed, but the actual accusation not on every Christian or every Muslim, the chief minister is a way the defense. So if you hear this say, Mr. Gabo say, oh, not on the building self the attack. Now the Muslims say the attack, go say this is why you want to kill me.
of course, of course, Mr. Mangota, attack a Jewish building in America. Attack it. Just to build it. Or just go break a bulb there. And they know it that just break a bulb
Gabo,
or
Mr.
take something stand there.
Mr. Gabo,
If you see, they're not going to come after you. Yeah.
here in America, if a church not pay in light bill, if a thief light, it not pay in light bill. That church,
Of course, they cut it off.
this and say, if the thief light, no other church where they come and say they can't fetch you because that church they accuse them for saying they pay like come on, and they promote it. Come on. Now America, yeah.
Dr. Mankota. Dr.
Now,
Mankota,
no, no
I
church
understand what you are saying.
from other church. He said, well, he attacked that church. They say in a thief life, so therefore they can't.
What I what I will summarize to you is attacking a mosque is attacking the Muslim. Attacking a church is attacking the Muslim.
Attacking
That I'll tell you.
building because of
Okay?
what they do at that building there is attacking the building. The perception we get in Africa, we they use some of them here, we put her into politics, and people like una so una actually fall into this. Okay, if a building no they pay electricity, okay, you know they pay electricity, then say this building you know they pay electricity. So you want to tell me say anybody now, anybody they can
Dr. Mankota, let us make things simple so we understand. A building itself cannot pay electricity for itself. The building gets money. I mean, the place of worship, the church, it's the people that are the mosque. If a mosque stands, a building stands without people there. It's not a building. It's not a functioning building. The money they pay, the money which the mosque pay, the money which the hold on. Let me finish. Let me laugh. The money which the mosque pay for the electricity is the contributions of the members of the mosque.
not
So you are basically saying these people are not paying.
not that one they would talk
Okay?
about. No, they talk about that one day. I think you want to convolute everything. Not that one day would they talk about. A building can get electricity. It continue for burning electricity without person they live in that building there. Okay? It they continue for burning electricity without somebody living in that building. So I don't know who's kind
Correct.
of argument they make, but anyway, my,
I think we have different ideas today, but
okay.
that's good. Sometimes we have to. But this is my understanding of a mosque and a church. When you attack a mosque, you attack Christians. When you attack a mosque, you attack Muslims.
Yeah,
Period.
yeah. That's not your own perception anyway. Well, okay, cannot really say the chief minister is an arrogant fool. None of these people have any vision or policy to move the country forward. We need a bold vision for Sierra Leone. And Peter Dauda said, if the chief minister was a young, educated Creole boy, his experience will be irrelevant. You agree?
I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
You know, we in America, when you bring some inflammatory words or something that is offensive, we can easily tell you that I don't know what you're talking about. That's
Yeah.
simple answer in America.
Okay.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Peter Dauda say the APC are going after David Senge because he is a Mende boy. Come on. You see, this not the thing is already.
The same thing. I don't know what he's talking about. The same
Yes.
thing.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
we try to distance ourselves from there.
Peter Dauda, the accusation no they come out, no they come from the APC. All this the accusation, I know they come from the APC. You just hear the waiting Michael Coker. Now SLPP, Mende Creole for that matter. You understand? Now SLPP folks, all the allegations are what would they discuss so you know they come out from the APC. No APC person not come and say, oh, because of this or because of that. No, what thing that happen is within the SLPP itself. So no can give you a bad name for waiting the SLPP they do. If you don't know waiting they go on, just ask say, okay, waiting they go on for make I get a clear understanding. Now, Michael Coker say, Lamin Danke, good day, my friend. Stay on topic, brah. I don't know. Lamin Danke, here, Michael Coker, now love story.
No, but we like them. You know, these people they bring and we that's why they call some of us doctors. Because we can unwind them.
I know.
They whine. Even when we are not doctors, they call us doctors.
All right. Jerry Brown say, the religiosity of Sierra Leoneans is questionable given that the 10 commandments are not followed. What Sierra Leoneans are noted for is their religious tolerance. Scholars from around the world come to the country to study this phenomenon.
That's correct. That last statement I buy. We have religious tolerance.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yep. Alusan S. Kamara say, please ask Mr. Kabo if he read the reports that says government buildings or offices, including UU building, ministerial building. Mr. Kabo.
Uh-huh. What about that?
Well,
That's the administration. That is the administration.
no, the report,
That is the
hold on,
no. No, I heard about all those places not paying bills,
Mhm.
and not only that, I also heard about special people like me and you. They
Yeah,
own homes.
yeah,
They run on one electricity and they have everywhere. So
yeah.
the accusation is across the board. You just make them in portions. Instead of saying the people, he made them in portions. He called the church the mosque. Now he's talking about the buildings. This is administration. Who are the administrative people? Who are the administration? The people of Sierra Leone.
Whatever, whatever.
It's
Now,
me and you.
today you come with the gymnastic grammar. Now they redefine the meanings of certain words. But anyway, that's fine. Uh, all right, Michael Coker say Mr. Gabo is making excuses for David Senger's statement about the churches and mosques. I can't.
I'm not making excuses, sir. I'm just looking at it as a facial point, as how much I understand it. It's just probably the level into which we are today into this. Maybe yours is higher, mine is lower, or mine is higher. It's like that. It goes up and down, something revolving. But this is my perception of David Senga. Because you guys want to hit this young boy, and I'm not going to sit down here, a boy like that guy who is doing so much in my country. I'm not going to be here to tarnish him. No,
All right,
no.
all right,
If he says something that you don't understand what he said, that's why we the older people are there. We will tell them, we will tell you guys what he meant.
all right, all right. You see, I tell you earlier, I say what the most intelligent viewers now the TPN viewers because they're well educated and they know what we argument what they put. Habib Basse, Mr. Gabo is making this conversation less educative. These are the viewers listening to you now, and they come after you now and say, no, Mr. Gabo, this time around
Okay.
you didn't at the wrong side.
I don't have a problem. It's not every time people have to support you. You have to have because you will not be a better person. So I'm not angry about them, and I want these views. When you say a mosque and a church, what you mean? Simple. What
Okay,
you mean?
okay. Anthony Samkin say Mr. Gabo is two parties and load.
No, it's two parties and law. No, I am not. I think I'm just trying to uh,
Indefensible.
be genuine, the very genuine person.
Okay,
Because you guys want to come on to Dr. Moeni Nasenge.
okay. All right.
That's why it is. Yeah.
Conotri say 2028 we will advocate for a diaspora fund to build our infrastructure. If the diaspora fail to work on that, we will advocate for a tax on the diaspora. We need bold leaders who are not afraid. And Habib,
What infrastructure? Well, now, what infrastructure are we building to build our own infrastructure? What is that?
no, he say for help build the infrastructure of the country.
Oh, when you say our own, is there a particular one? Roads, bridges, buildings, offices? What is that? Airport?
Well, it depends. It depends. It can be anything. But anyway,
Uh,
Habib Bassi, the response by the congregation is as a result of false accusation of the chief minister.
see?
Mr. Gabu, I tell you, say we viewers that they're very, very smart. They know what
Right.
they know
Everybody know. Everybody see things differently.
they know who's will fall short. Anyway, that the reason this way I like them because then they come out and try for correct way. That's not the thing is. All right, Konotri say the countries need revenue. The revenue in Sierra Leone is not enough to tackle the basic for government to function.
You
Hence,
break it.
depend on foreign entities to fund everything, so nothing is sustainable.
I don't get that, Dr. Mankota.
Oh, okay, you hear me now?
No, no, I hear you. Repeat that.
He say the country needs revenue. The revenue in Sierra Leone is not enough to tackle the basics for government to function. Hence, we depend on foreign entities to fund everything, so nothing is sustainable.
That's correct.
All right, Konotri say, Doc is hosting an election show on Tuesday. It will be based on the impact of US election. Oh, yeah, that's not very, very good. Mr. Gabo, you will come Tuesday.
Where? On Tuesday? What
Yeah,
time?
well, in the evening.
Who you voting for?
Na secret ballot, Mr. Gabo. But I dey vote for
I'm
the
sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. In the US,
Democrats.
yeah.
Full stop.
I'm sorry. In the US, it's very disrespectful to ask somebody that question.
I dey
I'm
vote for
sorry about that.
I dey vote for Kamala Harris, and also how dem call am, and also take on
Don't
somebody.
open worms. Don't open worms here.
Okay,
I'm a Democrat. Don't open worms here. I don't decide yet whether I'm voting for Trump or Kamala. I'm not voting for the individual.
well
So don't open worms here.
you answer then.
I'm still.
You ask me, I dey give you answer, then you say, "La, now open on worms now." Yeah. So what's I want for do now? What I dey do?
Because me personally, I don't decide it up till now whether I'm voting for. I'm a Democrat. Whether I'm voting for Kamala or Trump, or I mean, whether I'm voting for Democrats or Republicans, I don't decide yet.
Now finish this one. We dey talk about Kamala Harris and Trump. All right,
Yeah, the next one.
Mr. Cabo, we all agree that Dr. Senge is doing a good work, but at the same time, he has some flaws which we should not be afraid to highlight.
That's correct. That's fine.
Well, no, I not think say
Nobody said that.
they try for highlight the flaws. They try for defending flaws.
No, I'm just trying to bring in. Remember, the guy is a young guy, and when he speaks, there are people out there, older people who understand, and there are other people who just look at it at the surface. So I personally, I understand him very well, and I always like to hear him when he speaks. Okay.
Well, that's wonderful. And now let's talk about we own politics now a little bit because we get a little time. Let me mix some.
Uh,
I want for
okay. Go ahead.
I want to open the canker worm way they talk about.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead.
You say up to this time,
Yeah.
you know, like, whether you vote for Trump or Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
Are you so up to this time you not get any kind of conviction statement where them two people here, one of them two people are make way they convince you say, oh, this na me candidate.
Not necessarily about the persons, the personalities, but about the political
policies.
Huh?
I'm talking about policies, not the individual, but waiting and don't say up to this time, you not get any clue which one way actually convince you for say, okay, this person in policies is much more better for me and the country than the other person.
All right, that's where we get the misconception, Dr. Mankota, with other people. I'm not looking at the policies in America. I'm looking at the policies in our country, Africa, outside the world, Sierra Leone in particular. These are the policies I'm looking for. I find out that the Democrats, they are in power, and we have a government in Sierra Leone, and they interfere too much in our country, in the politics of the country. The Democrats, especially with David Brown or Hunt, I don't know which is which, the present ambassador. Then we have a lot of ambassadors in the country, all over the world. But most times he's on the radio talking, and when he talks, they are very inflammatory. They are very. He's suggesting, he's speaking to Sierra Leoneans, and Sierra Leoneans are very dull people to understand what he's saying. So he's speaking there, so it makes no good. Trump, Trump personally, he told the Africans that we are a cheat hole. That is during his first term. He called the Africans as a cheat hole. But that don't bother me because it doesn't leave a scar on me. And it doesn't trouble people. Trump don't go to war throughout his first 4 years. He don't cause no problem.
No,
Now, I believe if he comes to power, we will see a better Sierra Leone. Not America. America is already better. But here, I'm talking about my country. The Democrats, they are interfering. They want to be as if they own Sierra Leone or they own Africa, especially. Trump know we are poor, so he don't bother about us.
Okay.
You know what? He deal with millionaires, people with money, and
Okay.
the Democrats are dealing destroying our country, Sierra Leone, in terms of that's all. It's about Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
not about America. America is already fixed.
Well, let me read. Let me read quickly. The new comment we come. Konotri say, Doc, if you run for president, we have ideas to help you to move our country forward. We are tired of this nonsense partisan politics that is harmful to the future of our country.
That's good. We always tell you to run for presidency.
Henry Bobo Bokari say, Dr. Senga is receiving his own political baptism.
That's correct. We talk about experience. He's
Je-
learning from there, whatever it is.
Jerry Brown say, Dr. Senga is blunt. He also said something about electricity with a religious flavor that the problem with electricity cannot be solved until the second coming of Christ, or words to that effect.
That's correct. Sierra Leone, we've been waiting for 63 years now. So,
Connecting the whole country's infrastructure, everything. And
that's
most
correct.
importantly, David's issue is more an SLPP thing, an internal party thing than Sylvia's attack. Not true, exactly. Now I
Correct.
be
Correct.
tell Peter Dowda. This now an SLPP issue, not to APC. APC not get no hands. They are bloody now. We no more in now blunt woman. E- elect for elect for interfere in so many things, but this not a APC thing, this na SLPP. Una don't start una internal problem. We few months back where I've been predicting this is going to happen when una begin run for the flag bearership of the SLPP.
That's correct.
This not just what we call practice. Una get for day in a very, very unstable internal civil war, more than probably the APC. This is not a fact. Anybody
It could be.
waiting don't happen for the past 6.5 years will tell you say there are so many animosity within within the SLPP and people and they just waste no more. That groupism we destroy the APC. Now the same groupism I get for destroy the SLPP. That power versus the other side, they can destroy one bad one. That's not something we inevitable. Now, what
Yeah, Dr. Mankota, we look up to what you're saying and we see what is happening. But I think there are intelligent people, very smart people in SLPP, both executive and whatever you call them. I think they can handle situations. We trust in them.
you say Mama for I say had people referring to David as small bobo.
Yes. What's the point?
Not small bobo because he says to call on youth.
It's no problem, but he's doing the job. You know, we're not looking for an angel. We're looking for a leader, not an angel.
Yeah,
Whether it's young or old, we're not looking for an angel. We're looking for a leader. That's
yeah,
what the perception of SLPP is.
yeah.
We're looking for a leader,
And
not a politician, not an angel.
it doesn't seem like he is the one so
You,
far.
you don't like to like. You don't have to like him. We have Madam Bio. You guys don't like him. He's the best. So we know that. We're looking for a leader,
You know,
not an angel.
Conotri say I'm not voting for genocide Harris. Trump is morally and ethically bankrupt. We are voting for Jill Stein and skip congressional candidates. We are tired of this imperialist thinking. All right, let's go back to that because that's very important. Yes,
Uh-huh.
we get this colonial or colonial mentality or slave mentality where enough for discuss about something where they happen in America now. You are a citizen for God's sake. Anything where they happen in America, they affect you directly. You just feel like Sierra Leoneans the way they not alone. If you know they discuss about the politics of Sierra Leone for make them able to get a clue of what thing they go on, it affect them directly. So everything where they happen everything where they happen now I don't know what they call me if na the program you want for call. Na the number down the na the four na the what them call. Oh yeah. Look the number now. Yeah. You can call for 480 and not call me on my cell phone. If you call me on your cell phone, I not put the WhatsApp on it. I not put it on. So now the Skype are the same thing. Now regular phone. You just dial this number. They go directly. Now here is the thing. Me don't vote already, Mr. Gabo. I don't vote last week. Now
That's good.
mail-in ballots are vote. But here is the thing. You talk about the differences between them two people here. To be honest with you, I don't think in America for the past over 23, 24 years now, 2 dozen years where I don't in America, and I don't involve in American politics. I study, I understand, I dey look every election season. I dey see the statement of the candidates. Then after the election, I dey see the way then they govern all them thing then they and to be honest with you, America na one party state. I dey tell you now one thing where a lot of una probably don't know. Democrats, Republican, these people are the same. These people are the same. Democrats and Republican, these people are the same. You see, whether they actually they suffer, now we the citizens where they come for try for votes for them because the type of things we see they are different. Yes, their policy then different sometimes, but the main governance system is the same because our government in the United States, they don't get control over themselves. They are being controlled by external factors. This is not a fact. And they tell you now what is the experience why I don't understand now external factors. And most times, them factors they hold with leaders like Biden, Harris, Trump, and the Senate, the House of Representatives, they hold them into a hostage. So we now the people now, then they play on we. Now they play on we. And it can be said, now one party state of two names. Now one party state. Look what thing they happen today with Biden. Just look what they happen. The people where they are and they suffer, we get a lot of people the way now homeless them, some of them now veterans them. Now military veterans them. Then they sleep in the street. The money where them people are they take, you know how much money where they don't spend now Ukraine? It don't pass to almost 200 billion. Now Ukraine, what are the benefits where actually we as citizens the benefits from Ukraine? Nothing other than this hegemonic behavior where some of them folks are they don't get since the Cold War. There are people within the system here where they don't want for let's go the Cold War because now they benefit. America every 10 years will they go into war. Now that make what you tell me so. Trump no go into war. Trump bomb Syria. Trump he bombed Syria. Okay, Trump went to war. The only way they tell me, he not start a new war. That's not true. He not start a new war, but he continued the old war. Okay, so these people are the same thing. During the time of Obama, when the first black president, what did he do? Then use them. The reason what I can tell you say they are not in control of themselves. To be honest with you, anybody who don't study American government, they don't get control over themselves. People are controlling them behind the scene. Obama, when the African leader, what did he do? He sent envoys in Africa. They go threatening African leaders and say they need for pass homosexual bills in Africa for let people that then turn into homosexuals them. It don't happen. Would that actually destroy Libya? Now Obama, African leader. So you see, they are all the same. But you get two evil or two bad people them, where you don't get no option, you get for choose one. That's why the difficulty there. If you just say no more when it comes to policies and other things, my brother, they are all the same, but you have to choose. So we they choose the lesser of two evil. That's not the only thing we'll get to. Now the only option we'll get for choose the lesser of two evil. But these people are not in control of themselves. They have been controlled by the military complex, the lobbyists. These are the people that are actually in control of the government of the United States. It's not a fact. Okay. Recently, they asked Harris if he gets anything for change from Biden. Now, recently, Seth, he begins to say, oh, no, they can't do million. But before, he said, not much for change. Well, Biden, look what I put to you. The students loan where they kill people in this country. The students loan where they kill people in Biden say, okay, then they can reduce the student loan for people there, or even for wipe off the student loan. The lobbyists now then go. Biden tried that one day, then reverse them back through the courts. So then they force you for make you continue for pay the student loan with a huge interest. Then the money where they pay, then they go spend on other country uselessly. I don't see no reason why America they go spend $200 billion now Ukraine, other than the hegemonic attitude of we government. This guy, what they call me, don't call me so many times. Call me in a Adepa program, so you know go able get me. So yeah. When you study the American politics, now one party system with two names. But because now during the election, I know they can't distinguish themselves no more. But after the elections, same thing. Then they come and tell you, say, oh, we want to pass this bill here. But the other side, they don't agree. Or the other side, they don't agree. Or the other side, they don't agree. But when it comes to spending money outside, when a useless expenditure, always now unanimous vote. So there, we don't get no alternative. Yes, Jill Stein, where somebody say they vote for, that's not just a waste of time, because he's not going to win election. He's not. So sometimes, if you vote for Jill Stein, you just don't give an opportunity for make the bad candidate for make you win. And to me, right now, the lesser. Okay, this person finally called the actual number. All right. I believe say this now Abdul, right?
No, Doc, this is not Abdul. This is concerned citizen from Washington.
Okay.
Well, Doc,
right. Just hold on.
yeah.
Let me just finish what I say, then I will give you a chance to make you come in. So you see,
okay.
When it comes to the lesser of two evil, I prefer Harris, because at least they're very close to me on ideology. You don't necessarily mean say they get for implement them, but it's very close. When it comes to Trump, the problem where I get Trump now, the problem where a lot of people get with Trump not sabi for unite the country. That's not the biggest problem. Trump, they feed on division. That's not one of the biggest problems we I get with Trump. You understand? Some of in things the way they do, now very good things them, but that division where they feed on, they divide, and when they divide the country for make you lead, you're not going to able to lead because the country is divided. That's our biggest problem. Secondly, it raises too much. You not get respect for other people than culture. That's not something where a no for me, because me na bicultural person. You know, me na bicultural person. So if somebody they tell me say me own culture is inferior, like when they talk say, oh, then they can't forget infect with blood them. Bruh, I know they vote for you. I know they do. No matter what in the other things away this, I know they vote for you. Because me na bicultural person. So that's not me and them call. But let me bring in concerns here, Leone. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, Doc, what you talk about, no, put Trump aside. Nobody in their right mind should vote for Trump because he's morally and ethically bankrupt. Put Trump aside. Now, look on to Harris and the Democratic Party. I want to go back a little bit history. I want to tell people that with diaspora in America, we either vote in this election for them to realize that the Democratic Party is just as bad for Africa and Salon that like the Republican. In fact, they're even worse. Let me go back history. Back in 1994, when the chaos when they go on in Rwanda, Bill Clinton refused for the UN Security Council to debate what in they go on in Rwanda. Bill Clinton, through the secretary, through the ambassador Madeleine Albright, where even they the ambassador na the UN Security Council then refused and let a genocide happen in Rwanda. President Obama destroyed from Libya
Yep.
to Mauritania. The whole Sahel today is all failed states.
Yep.
Harry, today, this administration, they commit genocide na Gaza. They break every international law na the wall to forward their own agenda. The Democratic Party is just as bad as Trump and the Republicans. I will not vote for neither. I'm going to vote for Jill Stein. Look what in the U.S. ambassador today, they do not salon. Look at the influence na salon. And let me go even more further, Mr. Doc. Today, the United States, they look for base now West Africa. The two countries then today where then they open for a base now West Africa, now Sierra Leone and Liberia. Because Nigeria have rejected. Ghana has rejected. So the only other two places that wouldn't go able to do bases then na West Africa today, now between Salon and Liberia. And they're working on it hard. Today we have US military presence in Sierra Leone.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
So,
I believe
so,
say yeah, go
so
ahead, go ahead.
my brother, yeah, the country is not sovereign. Today we get China to buy more land today for grow food, not salon. China they buy more land in Africa today for grow food because in 50 years China will not be able to feed itself. So China and different big power there, including the Middle East, that they buy all kind of land in Africa for grow food, and we are not even food sovereign or sustainable.
Yeah.
But our leadership, they find this nonsense, all this nonsense in our land, where they need to do strategic thinking, where they need to think about the future of this land. Nothing. Our country today is worth $7 trillion. Why you think the U.S. ambassador involvement, so much involvement in even our internal politics? You feel saying that for nothing? It doesn't matter which one it is. It's the same imperialistic thinking and action and agenda and that it implements in our land. Sierra Leone have to wake up. We must wake up. Our people in that land must wake up. I thank you, Doc. But Doc, you should have a show on election night because this is important. It doesn't matter which one wins. The what we decide in this country, the effect will land 100%, not just foreign policy, but economically.
I
The
think
economic
I
policy,
think say probably I go come I go try for broadcast election night and see what are the best way for do am. I go do am. I go try this. I not been think of that, but I think say a very good thing. Tuesday, like 7 p.m. when at 10 p.m. Eastern time. I go try for come out and try for. Let we just discuss as Africans then how this they affect we because it
exactly,
also affects we.
100%. It affects we in the worst way.
Yeah.
You know, it affects you in the worst way. So with people that need to think about all this before they just go vote, not just be follow like sheep and just vote because then people are convinced you say nah, this best for you. It's not best for you. It's not best for you at all. What do you to get from them when you vote for them? Nothing. Now the same whole nonsense. Anyway, my brother, I will stop there for now.
All right. Thank you
We will
very
talk
much for
more.
the call, my brother.
Indeed.
Right, Dr. Mangota, these are very select points where the man don't talk about. This is why I tell you, the Democrats are destroying my country, Sierra Leone, and Africa in general. it's so sad for make you know say um um how you call him, this guy in Tripoli in Libya,
Mhm.
Muhammad Gaddafi, call Obama my our son. He called him our son,
Yep.
and he executed him. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
and
This is one of the things where I get against the
the
Democrats.
Democrats,
Me
correct?
not Democrat too, but now this one of the things that where I get against the Democrats for saying they are worse, they are not better than any other party when it
No,
comes to especially foreign
no,
policy. No,
right.
they are
And they don't only execute the guy, they destroy it, and they destroy Libya, just like we mentioned about the church and the mosque. Destroying them, destroying the Muslims. Destroying Libya is destroying Africa from what we know, Mr. Mangocha.
yeah, I agree
Because
with you.
Libya was the survivor, was the future survivor of the African continent.
Not true, not true.
The Libya was ready to make Africa Africa for what
Yep,
it is.
yep.
And
That me and you know
yeah.
this. I love to
So
this.
so these people they destroy Libya, they destroy us. So me my voting in America, hey, America is fine. However it works in the world, America is always better. So I'm not voting for America.
All right,
I'm voting for Africa.
let me just read
This is what I'm saying.
let me just read
Yeah.
the new message the way come before we go. All right, Konotri say I'm not voting for genocide Harris. Oh, I will not read this. Um, Michael Coker say I voted for Kamala already. Trump is a vile scumbag. And Konotri say both Democrats and Republicans are bad for Sierra Leone. The diaspora should not vote for either. The same Zionists that committing genocide in Gaza are also responsible for all the wars in Africa. Michael Coker say,
Yep.
Doctor, American politics is more corrupt than Sierra Leone. The
Of course.
corporations and billionaires runs the country, and the politicians become rich with political contributions. Yeah, exactly. Anybody who don't study politics, you go agree with you, my brother. Jerry Brown say all this squabbling and social media banter in the SLPP is because of succession, and succession of the head is when parties in Sierra Leone becomes vulnerable to defeat. All right, Lamin Duncan say Michael Cook, yes, bro. Okay, Lamin Duncan, Michael Cook, and I love it with them call. Anyway, I know they read with them call. All right, Michael Kuka say, Mr. Kola, can you tell us how Jill Stein will address your concern? Unfortunately, the caller don't go. Okay, let's just okay. Jerry Brown say, Doc, do you subscribe to the 13 keys of Alan Lichman prediction, a win for Kamala Harris? No, I not subscribe to that actually. I've been not talk about Kamala in win one. I dey support am because na a lesser of the two evil. So I dey support am, but I been not talking. Say I'm very much concerned. Tuesday for America, Trump not can win again because uh, I don't see the despite what you hear from the mainstream media, I don't see the enthusiasm for Kamala um, in this election, either because of so many reasons. I'm very concerned. Well, Tuesday they come, so but I'm very much concerned about this election.
Yeah. Dr. Mankota, you should be concerned also too, because I'm very much concerned also because the fact of the matter is a lot of us here from Sierra Leone or from Africa or wherever, we also most of we don't understand the elections now America how then they go. Not less talking about Africa. Africa now votes when they count like Sierra Leone. When they count the vote now the one way if now 1 million people there, the one way get 600 or 500 and over, the other one gets less. Now in win, right?
Yeah,
In America, it's very difficult because we get example under the Democrats through Trump and it was Miss Bill Clinton, Bill Clinton's wife. They came into I mean into elections, we
yeah,
find out that the people like Clinton, the people, right?
Yeah,
He
well,
wa- he wa- she won the popular vote,
yeah,
but she
well,
didn't win the election.
then call
The elections here,
yeah, na delegate
electoral vote.
na delegate
The,
conference.
Correct. Yeah, the electoral vote. So if you look, even in New York, my vote is needed, but it's not needed because I know everybody in New York is voting Democrat. So Democrats are always going to win in New York. So whether I vote or not, they're going to win Democrats. So that's already out. There are some states that are not important in the voting
Yeah,
because either you vote or you don't vote, they win because the population there is all Democrats.
winner is very, very important. Yeah, winner and
Right.
it doesn't matter, but
Now,
very, very important. Anyway,
right. So the problem now is those other states, which we call probably the white states, most times, and they are little. If you count New York, New York is probably the highest populated city in the world. But even if you vote for all Democrats, doesn't mean Democrats is going to win. Even they get how many millions, doesn't mean they're going to win. It's about states and the college point issue. So there are 52 states. How many states do you win? That's the problem.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that's why it's very bad for Kamala Harris. She's doing very well. We only hope some white states will follow, will favor her. Otherwise, mm, it's another Bill Clinton issue, Mrs. Clinton issue. She can win the popular, but she might
It,
not win the
it's going to
election.
be a disaster actually. But
Yeah.
let's see. Yeah, I was so disappointed with Obama, irrespective of the fact say now some
Crazy guy, man.
now be hope for Africa. Then use them
Yeah.
for destroy Africa.
Let me tell you something. Putting an African or a black person or any other race in America doesn't matter. Just like you mentioned, there are people behind the scene who run America and who run the world. So you have to accept. You can't imagine. Wait, next Kamala or you become a president, Mr. Mankota, and you go to you take your swearing and you go for your best first briefing because the security. Well, Sierra Leone we don't do briefing. In America, the security of the country owns the country. When they give you the first briefing, if you don't be careful, you want to give up. You say, no, I'm not going to. Because they're going to tell you which country you have to go to war. And we don't want this man. We want to get rid of this man. They're going to tell you. They're not telling you now until you become president. So you're going to have to do it.
Long time ago, I've been reading one book about the 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 governance system in America. Now, I can understand. Say there are actually invisible governments, where are the most powerful government na America. The one who they vote for,
Yeah.
the one who
Nah,
they
he's just a candidate. He's
yeah,
just a messenger to go to the world.
now a sub government to the invisible unelected government. So
Yes. And these
uh,
are the rich people, the most powerful people,
in a permanent
the
government.
billionaires.
Yeah,
Yeah. They run the world.
yeah.
They read what you have to do. You can't deny it. You have to do it. This is what America is. This is what we want you to do during your period of time. 4 years period. This is what you have to do. We don't want this country. We want to kill this president. We want to take on to these people. They tell you everything. You won't deny it. You have to do it. Yeah.
Well, I think we don't reach to the end of the program. It's been like 1 hour 58 minutes, almost 2 hours now. So I just want to thank Dr. Cabo. Dr. Cabo, we don't promote you today because you
You
defend.
always your media platform always promotes me. Always. All the doctors there they call me doctor.
Yeah, no. So
Yeah.
thank you very much.
But unfortunately I am not. Right.
I just want to thank you for the wonderful discussion. I hope say we viewers themselves they learn from we self will learn a lot from them. So the viewers they want for thank you too for this. Yes, Tuesday. I will definitely try for come online so that we all go able for discuss the effect or the impact of the American elections. Maybe a lot of people the way they don't understand how this country actually is in governance system they work. Maybe then we able to learn from we and for make them know say now one technically now one party state we get. Now one party government will get. We just separate them for confuse people them, but they are all the same. They are all the same. They are subservient to the invisible unelected government we will not know but. No. Anyway, Mr. Gabo, thank you very much. And una the um viewers them once again. I just want to thank una very much for do you una share this program because it's very very educative. For make we able for educate more people them, especially African and Sierra Leonean in particular. We'll go see una back next week, the same time, the same place. Good night.